Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Chatting Con Chavela and get ready with me. So today what we're going to be talking about is getting comfortable with sex after having kids. So when I was requested to make a Chatting Con Chavela about this, I didn't really understand what I was being asked. I thought that it was about the sex, that people were uncomfortable having sex after kids. And I wasn't looking at it from, I guess, the perspective that I just wasn't looking at it the right way. So what I was thinking was, why should we feel shame for having sex when that's how we made our babies? Like, sex is a beautiful thing. Sex is about creation and not always procreation, having children, but sexual energy is creative energy, it's healing energy. So that was my thought. It was about, like, I just wasn't understanding why people would feel uncomfortable until I asked on my Instagram, what is it about, or what was something you were uncomfortable with after having children when it came to sex? And women, moms were saying their bodies. They were uncomfortable with their bodies. They weren't comfortable with the sagging skin. They weren't comfortable with the stretch marks. They weren't comfortable with the darkness. And, for me, my armpits got really dark, my nipples got really dark, the skin around my vulva, all of that got really dark. And that was really weird for me. So these are, I guess, the things that as moms we feel uncomfortable with. It comes down to our body image, to what we see in the mirror, because it's a totally different body than before our pregnancy. And with each pregnancy, whether you have one or five, your body is always going to be so different. Your experience is going to be so different. So yeah, so we're talking about our bodies. And I mean, I guess there's a lot to say when it comes to something like this. I just want to start by saying to be vulnerable with your partners, because if a lot of our partners, if you're in a relationship where it's a male and a female, and even if you're in a relationship with the same sex, whatever the fuck the case may be, if you're the only one who is having the children, only you know what you're going through. Other moms can relate. But if your partner is not having children, is not capable of having children, they do not know what you're going through, what you're experiencing. So you have to be vulnerable with them. You have to open up that part of yourself that doesn't want to be seen, because 9 times out of 10, our partner is going to reassure us that they love us regardless, that they're not disgusted by our body, especially if they were there experiencing you in labor. They're most likely amazed at what your body can do, because having children is not called labor for nothing, okay? There's women who go into labor and they're in labor for days in pain, and they push out a whole fucking human, and that does so much to the body. all the hormonal changes, all the physical changes. Like, one day you just wake up and you're a fucking mom. Crazy. And your body looks crazy. It feels like just foreign. It feels foreign, and it's overwhelming to be able to bring something so beautiful into the world and feel like you have to destroy yourself in the process. And what I mean by that is, like, you grow and grow and grow and grow, and then when you when you have your kids, not all of us, snap back into this perfect little body that we had before. And when I say perfect, I'm just saying before all of the changes of pregnancy, because obviously there's no such thing as perfect. But that's hard. It's hard to look at yourself. Let me give examples of my own body. It it was hard for me to look at my boobs after breastfeeding, because I didn't breastfeed for a long time, but I did breastfeed. And just looking at my saggy little mom titties, especially after 2 kids, it's kind of depressing to look at myself and be like, I remember before my kids, these bitches were perky and they were cute and they defied gravity. And I know with age, that starts to, you don't always have that. However, when you have children, you definitely lose a lot of that. And that's hard to look at my body and be like, well, I have like this belly now, and I have stretch marks in all these places, and my skin hangs. My skin hangs in certain places, and whatever the case may be. For some women, they lose their fucking hair. They lose their hair postpartum alopecia. Did you know about that? I didn't know about that until I was having babies. Like, it is so wild. There's women who lose their teeth, and that's normal. Women lose their teeth after having kids. Like, there's so much that our bodies go through that makes it hard to just be like, yes, I love myself, especially in a society that tells you everything about yourself is wrong and you need external things to be beautiful. You need to weigh a certain amount, you need to look a certain way. There's just so much, so many influences in our world, in our society, that they kind of confirm why we feel so bad. Like, it's just like confirmation after confirmation. Like, you see all these things, you see these models with all their Photoshop, and like the models in the magazines don't even look like themselves after all the Photoshop. So being able to be naked in that way, where you can have sex with, obviously, the person that you had a child with, they know what you used to look like, and now you don't look like that anymore, and you barely recognize yourself. So how must they feel about how you look? And if you hate certain parts of your body now, like, how are they gonna feel? Like, are they even gonna find me sexually attractive anymore? Because I don't find myself attractive anymore. Like, I'm just this big old, I don't know. It's really hard. So, like I said, be vulnerable. Let your partners know how you feel and let them love you. Let them nurture those parts of you that you want to hide from the world. Chances are they will, you know? And if they don't, it's not because you're not desirable, it's not because you're unlovable. It's probably because they can't do that for themselves. But that's a whole nother topic. So, how do you get comfortable having sex? You just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Allow yourself to be afraid and do it anyways. And don't take sex so fucking seriously, man. Like, we make it like such a job, like something so serious and performative, and it should be fun. It should be freeing. It should be, I don't know, it should just be something lighthearted, something where we're just enjoying each other's energy, we're enjoying each other's presence, we're enjoying each other's love and passion, and being able to be honest and be like, you know what, I'm kind of like in my head right now, and I'm worried about how I look in that position. I'm worried about how I look under these lights. I'm worried about XYZ. Are you cool if we take a break? Is it okay if we like dim the lights a little bit, maybe turn on some candles instead? Is it cool if we like switch positions? Let's try something different. Just be open about your needs. Don't be afraid to open yourself up that way and be vulnerable with your partners, because people want to show up for you. They really do. They really fucking do. It doesn't always have to be so serious all the time. Like, give yourself the opportunity to just be human, and give yourself the compassion necessary, you know, like let people be there for you. Let your partners take care of you. Let them make you feel better. Let them assure you that your insecurities are not like, they probably don't even fucking think about the shit that you're thinking about, because we all know that we can be our worst critics, especially with body image. I think a lot of us can, you know, struggle with that. So, you know, that's another thing. Like, just remember that a lot of the times the standards that we hold ourselves to are unrealistic. And as long as you're doing your part to take care of yourself, the rest will just fall in its place with time. Be patient, you know. And have fun. Have fun with sex. Have fun rediscovering yourself. Maybe you like different stuff now. Maybe your partner likes how your body looks now. You know, after you have your baby and you got a little of that baby weight, you know, maybe the booty's looking a little juicier. Maybe you know, your boobies are a little bit, you know, fuller, and a lot of the things that we might see as problems, our partners might not. So give them the opportunity to love you through all your stages, like you know that you would for them. And give yourself compassion. Be nice to yourselves, ladies. Love yourselves. Don't let the media fool you into thinking that you're supposed to look like anything other than what you look like, especially after having kids, especially after you were at home to your little baby for 9 months. Okay, your freaking organs are all moving back to where they, usually live, where they lived 9 months before this baby was here. All your hormones are trying to get their lives together for you. It's a process. So remember that, you know, you could just be, you might just be like a little too hard on yourself. And you deserve to be a little nicer, to be a little bit more gentle, to be a little bit more compassionate with yourself and your body. Be grateful for what your body can do. Like, you're a human portal. You create life. Every person on this earth would not be here without a woman, without the changes, the growing, the stretching, the ripping that that our bodies go through. You were a home to that baby for so long. Of course you're gonna look different. Ma'am, take it easy on yourself. Remember that you're a bad fucking bitch. You are the universe. You are life. You are everything. You are literally everything. You it's so weird how we're kind of like, I always say we're like aliens, because like, you push out a whole human. You do that. You do that. And you're worried about your body afterwards, which is valid. However, it's not necessary. Give your body gratitude for what it's done, for surviving labor, for being able to carry your infant or infants for 9 months. And you were still able to get shit done, even while you were creating life. And that little life was sucking the motherfucking life out of you. And you did it with grace, even when it was hard. Yeah, ladies, it's okay to be uncomfortable, but give yourself the space to feel that discomfort and love yourself anyways. Jump out of that insecurity and jump on that zick. You know what I'm talking about? Give yourself the opportunity to just feel free, regardless of what your body looks like physically. Okay? Your physical part is the least important part of you. Who you are as a person is what makes you so fucking sexy. Okay? Yes, a nice hourglass shaped body, that BBL look is cute, but it doesn't last. If you're an ugly person on the inside, that's what makes you unattractive. Okay? You're sexy because of the confidence that you have. So work on that. Have gratitude for the amazing things that your body can accomplish. And yeah, I feel like I rambled this whole video, but it's because I'm not looking at notes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to add anything, please do so in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much for being here on my channel again. I love doing these videos for you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.